Hey, all you girls out there, you ready to have a good time? Welcome to the Alley Cat Hour. Here's Kitty.
You know it.
Meow.
And we're live. Welcome back to the Alley Cat Hour. I'm your host, Kitty. Meow. And I have two lovely ladies. We have a Kitten National show tonight. I know. It's kind of, I know. It's kind of campy. Whatever. So we have introducing
Serena Lorien. Hi, I'm an actress and originally from London.
London. That's right. And
my name is Annabelle Osborne, and I'm from Sydney, Australia. Bondi Beach, to be specific.
there you go. Bondi Beach. Bitch or beach?
Beach.
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 More E. Beach.
Beach.
That's it.
There
You
you
got it.
go.
You got it.
Beach. See, I'm international too. Kitten national too. So anyway, so we've got them here in the studio tonight. Serena is a beautiful, wonderful actress. She was a castmate on House of Manson. She's one of the leads. Very creepy. And Annabelle is a screenwriter and has a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant mind. And we're going to talk to her. Yeah, we met on set, and we met at a film festival, and we do film. And they are with me live in Los Angeles right now. We're going to listen to some quick music. I have some friends on the East Coast in New York City. Big shout out to Rock L Records, and this is one of their artists, a new track, Girl on a Wire, coming up in just one moment. But yeah, ladies, how was your
Talk about
week?
the beach again, if you
I know. Did you want to go back to the bitch? You know, my grandma was she was Greek Italian and then grew up mostly in Cuba. So when she got really, really angry, she would be like, "I'll be a son of a bitch," and she always said, "A son of a bitch." And I had no idea. I had no idea the difference between beach and bitch
Aw.
or bitch. I know.
I didn't
what
know
point
you
did you
had
learn?
that heritage.
I'm still figuring it out, actually. So, tell
Anyway,
me.
my week was good. I was in Vegas.
Oh my
So
god.
I spent and lost a lot of money, as you do in Vegas.
What, were
But I
you
did-
gambling?
Yeah, I play poker.
Oh.
But normally I actually come out ahead in Vegas, but I didn't this time. But I did get called up on stage to join David Copperfield in one of his tricks. So
What?
that was kind of fun.
What kind of trick? Was it like the
he,
saw in
he
half?
levitated and disappeared, the
Wow.
normal thing.
That sounds awesome.
It was cool. I mean, basically, I was supposed to like go up and distract.
Right.
So,
how
but yeah, it was
fun.
fun. It was a good show, actually.
That's really. How old is he
Cool.
now?
He's got to be up there.
Yeah. Did he have
Yeah.
some really good stage makeup on? That's my favorite.
He did. But he made like a whole car appear out of nowhere, and it was good. And a little alien appear, who's really cute.
An alien?
Yeah,
A real
a little
alien?
talking alien. Who was actually English, funnily enough.
They all are. This one's
Apparently.
legal though.
I am.
Yeah.
Can't get rid of me now.
Awesome. And Annabelle, how was your week?
Uh,
Besides last night.
well, last night was excellent.
Yeah, we went to a bar
The
downtown.
Ace Rooftop Hotel, and there was a spa and fairy lights and a fireplace and people swimming in the spa. And
sounds good.
Caitlin and I got a photo with, well, let's just say a large bum in the background
We
in the middle of
did.
the night.
I
1
thought you were
a.m.
going to say celebrity there, and you said a bum.
No, it was really funny.
It
we
was
just
awesome.
turned
She
around.
so wanted to be in the photo.
She really part of her did.
Yeah.
Yeah, a big part of her.
Yeah. She was just strutting it for everyone to see, which is fine.
Yeah.
Good on her.
Right?
And I just drove through Topanga Canyon for the first time, and it was
lovely. It's
beautiful.
beautiful.
And had kale salad and sweet potato and ginger soup.
That's
and
very LA of
I'm
you.
healed. I know. Well,
You are so zenned out right
I
now.
really am.
Did you
I'm feeling a lot better.
stick a toe in the ocean?
I did.
You did?
Very psychic. Yeah. Both feet.
Yeah.
And it was like cleansing and washed a bit of the smog away.
Yeah, it gets to you. We were talking about that earlier. LA is, I mean, a lot of us don't get to the beach that often. we don't have that advantage. We're kind of stuck in
Yeah,
cement.
You've got to go and get some
Yeah.
positive ions.
Yeah.
I do that by getting away.
Like Vegas, where there's so many positive ions floating around. It's a real calming place to be.
Financial ions.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so we had an interesting week for House of Manson. You want to talk about it?
I can, you can, we
Yeah.
both can.
Okay. Quickly, you might remember or have seen on Facebook, we had our first teaser trailer for House of Manson come up, and it was fantastic.
It's very cool. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah,
actually.
Micro Bay Pictures.
I actually can't stop watching it either. And I was trying to, because it came out when I was in Vegas, and that's when you realise how loud Vegas is, because I couldn't hear it anywhere. So I ran into the toilet.
Listening and watching,
Yeah.
listening and watching. It was really creepy.
It was.
So what are you working on right now? Do you have projects coming up?
Yeah, I'm just, I'm doing a web series right now called Necroelectric.
I'm
which
sorry.
is,
Necroelectric.
Great name.
Necroelectric.
Yeah, there you go. Which is like a paranormal kind of web series. And I've got a very cool in charge role in that one. And then I have a supernatural thriller that I'm about to start shooting called Less Than a Whisper, where I play like kind of mysterious, creepy girl again in that. So apparently, like creepy is my thing.
It's kind of your thing. Might I say
But
it's
I
really
enjoy it.
natural for her too.
I do enjoy creepy. I mean,
She's
there's
acting
so much more
creepy.
fun to play. Like The Victim's okay, but to be honest, the only time I really enjoyed. Oh no, this is going to sound so awful now, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Tell me.
The only time I actually enjoyed playing the victim was when I was being raped, and the reason I say that is because it was actually purely acting-wise a challenge. But
There-
like just
okay.
the kind of the crying little victim is kind of boring.
Yeah.
So, but when
So
you,
you got
can
to- when
get
you-
your teeth into something, whether it's good or bad or emotional or whatever, then it's.
Well,
yeah,
we
it's cool.
talked about that on set
We
too with
did.
House of Manson, just getting into the characters, especially because they're historical and they actually did these things in real life, and we had to kind of
Yeah.
wrap our heads around that. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, you did.
yeah,
I
no,
didn't kill
definitely.
anybody. I'm innocent.
You're the sweet innocent one, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
the
sweet
sweet
and so
innocent
innocent.
one that suckered a bunch of 16-year-old girls into threesomes with Chuck. Yeah, it's a great idea. I'm so innocent, so innocent.
But yeah, no, I mean that was the thing for me. Like I've been acting since I was 6. I got my first agent at 5, did my first commercial at 6, and this was the first time I've really played a character that was a real life person.
Oh, really? So it's your first
yeah.
like historical. Basically,
So-
it's a historical fiction biopic thriller. And Annabelle, that's kind of her specialty, is biopic thrillers. But not biopics, but thrillers, right? That's what you're working on. Yeah, tell us everything.
Can we turn this down a tiny bit? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Thanks.
We're gonna turn down the headphones.
Great. Everyone?
We're very loud. It's me. It's all me, I think. Yeah, and you can choke up on the mic and talk right into their ears.
Hello.
Yeah.
Um,
So tell me, what have you been working on lately?
okay, so I've got a conspiracy thriller that I started about 2 years ago when I was researching new energy devices on the net, and I came across alarming accounts of scientists and inventors being threatened and some disappearing and then some actually dying in pretty weird circumstances, say before they were about to release new technology. So I started writing a fictional / inspired by real events thriller.
So
and-
almost biopic, like biopic worthy.
Well, I combined about 4 accounts of scientists that had died, and many relatives just thought something really weird's going on here with what's happened to our loved ones, into one character. So it's about a young engineer, and she is lured into a job with Big Oil and then stumbles upon a plot between the company and the US Patent Office to suppress the new technologies that are coming up and threatening fossil fuels, basically.
Right.
And there's this law, everyone, called the Invention Secrecy Act, and they're doing some very, very nasty things
And that's
with
real.
it.
That's 100% real.
Real,
So that
It's on
that
the
was
Patent Office
inspiring.
website. Yeah,
your
and
work.
It's just quite peculiar, the way they're using it to stop things getting out there.
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of onto conspiracies right now, especially with the plane going down.
the
I mean,
plane.
yeah, they were talking about that near Australia.
No,
Like they
But
said,
that-
and they said
yeah.
the Indian Ocean and
The Aussie waters turned up. It didn't turn out to be part of the plane in the Aussie waters.
so crazy. So
where
we
the
still
hell
don't
is
know.
it? Where
Yeah.
the hell is it?
Right?
Like-
Well, I was actually speaking with a couple of people today, and they had some really crazy theories, and I was like, guys, I am way too sober for this conversation. Like it just to think about conspiracies on that level. It was kind of like, well, when 9/11 happened, and everyone was like, oh, by the way, buildings don't fall down
Just
that way.
collapse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't implode
And
naturally.
the nice round hole.
And we're like-
in the Pentagon is perfectly round.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, is kind of, and I remember watching that, like
Yeah.
the second one live, and it was just,
Yeah.
how do you justify that kind of conspiracy? I don't know. I would love to hear their explanation, but anyway, wow, we got real dark.
Okay.
We got really dark. I think we're going to lighten it up right now, and play a trailer maybe. For House of Manson, everybody. Microbay Pictures. You can go to FearNet, and you can also see reviews online.
It's on Dread Central now as well.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, go to YouTube, thumbs up it.
Yep,
Share it.
absolutely. And you can go to hashtag House of Manson on Facebook. You can find it on Twitter.
It's kind of everywhere. It's exploding.
It really is,
So
and we like that.
yeah, we
go
do.
viral with it. not what happened, just the teaser trailer.
The film.
Yeah, the film. Just
The
the
film
film.
version.
So, here we go, guys. House of Manson. Okay. So.
Were you present at the Tate killings, Susan?
Will you die for me, Leslie?
Yes, I pledge you my life, and I pledge my soul to you.
Girl on a wire, don't fall from your rope. I wanna see you again at the top of the show. Every bolt of the sky is a phrase to a song. You're a self-made angel, and your trade makes you strong. Your eyes, stars fall upon you. Dream out loud, so everyone can see you shine. Love the expressions you make with your mouth while climbing up the rope. Such an honest turn on. I walk by your trailer with a girl surprise, putting glitter on your shoulders, the nets of your thighs. Birds sing when you swing, sweet, sweet melody to the girl above the ring. You rise, stars fall, dream loud. You shine. I wanna
everybody. We are back. So that was Girl on a Wire, Raquel Records.
Sounded great.
I know, isn't
It's
it really
got-
great?
Yeah.
They've got so much stuff going on. Rachel runs Raquel Records in New York City. She was actually out here in LA this summer. Yeah. Oh my God, it's almost summer again.
I
So
know.
last summer.
Time goes fast in LA.
Yeah. And I met her because she reps a band called Jen Urban and the Box. And my sister in New York is a dancer, and she sang backup with them as well. So she
My
was singing
sister's a
dance.
puppeteer. Maybe they
Get
can get
out of
together
town.
and like form something.
Where is she puppeteering these days?
She just finished War Horse. She was the puppetry director.
Oh, cool.
And she had to, I guess, direct the like massive 9 feet horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 foot horses.
That's cool.
That is so
Yeah,
cool. It's kind of like the Lion King, right? Like the
Yeah,
big animals
It's
that they have to
actually-
control.
I was really surprised. I went and saw it, and I teared up. It was absolutely beautiful, and the puppeteers aren't in black or anything, and you completely forget they're there.
That's what I read. I haven't seen
It
it.
is
but I read that in the
amazing.
reviews. Yeah.
Got to check it out. Plug for Warhorse.
There you go.
Right?
I'm not getting commission at all.
And where is that playing right now? Or which?
No idea. No idea.
Is it Australia side or stateside?
It was. It might have gone back to the UK now. I'm not sure.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah,
Yeah, I
moving.
nearly saw it
I'm not
in
even
England,
into
so-
war stories. I was moved.
No, the film was good.
Yeah, the film
I
was.
haven't seen it.
I you know what? I have to say that I wasn't able to watch the full thing because the animal stuff.
Oh, I totally agree. That's why I didn't see
I know.
it. I don't think I could take the purposeful tripping or anything like that of the
Yeah.
horse.
And well, we worked with horses on Manson, and the film that I did in December in Patagonia, we worked with horses, and my mom and my sister and everybody, we ride. But it's still, even though you know it's staged and you know they're stunt animals and they're trained to do this, it's like their little job. Like a lot of them enjoy it. However, it still freaks me out.
Oh, I told you. I was on the set of a big period film in England years ago,
Yeah.
and basically the horses were all obviously trained horses, but they freaked out. There was too much noise and too many people, and a few of the extras were trampled.
Yeah.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
It was pretty
What,
horrific.
to death?
And no, I
Or
don't
just
think any of them
trampled?
actually
Okay,
died.
right, all right.
Thankfully.
But no, you'd still get a horse is a serious instrument.
So that's the thing. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like no matter how well trained the animal is, it's still, there's,
There are a lot of question
to
marks.
contend with, and
Full
and
on.
it just takes a minute of them getting scared and.
Like any live
essentially-
program, like you have moving parts that you can't control.
Yeah, and maybe they didn't want to be on a film.
I don't know. I don't
Maybe
think the
they didn't
horse that we
sign up
worked
for
with
that.
did.
I know.
It's why
There
he
were a
did-
couple.
He had a cold.
Oh, the poor thing.
This is hilarious. Can we talk about
Yeah,
it?
we can do that.
Okay, so we're doing this scene, and of course I'm touching the horses, and they're like, "Don't touch the horses if you don't know about horses." And I'm like, "I know horses. It's fine." And we go up in the middle of shooting, on camera, and
And this horse with a cold just pulls its head back, swings its head around, and snot just goes flying
Nice.
out its head, right on my face, including
Nice.
right in my
Ooh,
eye. And my
yuck.
eye
I
blew
know.
up. It was so swollen and
Yuck.
red. And I had a close-up, scene right after.
however,
So
however,
I made it work, and
Uh-huh.
I basically
Did you?
rubbed the other eye just as hard, so they'd both be messed
You didn't
up.
go and get some snot off the
And-
floor and like put
No,
it
I didn't.
authenticity.
Didn't go quite that
it was
far.
stunt snot. You can find it next
Fair
to the fake
enough.
blood.
But, and then I just, played the scene really high, and it all
Nice,
worked out. So
nice.
that's
Well
what you
done.
do. You make it work.
I
no
thought
matter
it was
what.
that was quite G-rated. I thought it was going R-rated.
Oh.
By the look on your face. But no,
I don't know. Snot in the eye is pretty. That's a
was
mixture
that
of
was a
fluids.
new one for me.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're
What would
right,
you rate
you're right.
that?
No,
I'd
I know.
rate that
I
G,
usually
guys.
get like
but I'm from down under, so I don't know.
Convicts.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I know. Who'd have them, right?
I know.
Send them away.
We just went to paradise down there, didn't we?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did you get that link I sent you with all the crazy animals?
I was
and,
going to say all the insects and the stuff that you
No.
guys have there. There's like a
Oh.
jellyfish that's the size of your nail or something. It's
Kill
the
you?
most deadly
Yeah.
insect at all.
We've got 8 of the top 10 deadliest
Yeah.
snakes in the world. I feel really proud of that.
See, that's why we sent them there.
Right, because they could take it.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
they'll be fine. They'll just pick them up and chuck them out.
Exactly.
Fry them up for dinner.
But you don't see them. Someone once said to me, I can't remember, maybe it was Southeast Asia, if there were kangaroos jumping down the main street. I said no.
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 In India, there's cows everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's
Sacred
kind of a
cows.
reasonable question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eating the trash in the streets.
Yeah.
So there could be kangaroos.
Yeah,
up
no,
and
I
about.
suppose. I got the feeling that they I think the following question was, do you have traffic lights? So I think that's the direction it was going in.
Oh wow! Apparently
Like,
they don't
is
have the internet.
Australia
Right.
civilized at all?
I used to walk around with clubs.
Yeah. I should have said no. We don't have traffic lights.
Right.
Yeah, no,
22
but
million?
you have beer.
Of course we.
I
Have.
think beer, right? I think beer is the true marker. If you can make
can make a
your
good
own
beer.
alcohol, yeah, you're a civilized society. I think that's
One of our former prime ministers had won a competition at his university. I'm not sure which it was. It might have been Oxford, for sculling the largest beer out of anyone in the year.
Oh, that's funny.
He
What
my
became
God.
our prime
is
minister.
that? And all the Aussies are like, yeah.
I would vote for it.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah,
did.
See? Exactly.
I love
Everyone
it.
did.
I was going to
Wow.
say, we should do that.
Take a
the
hint.
Brits like a good drink too.
Yeah.
Of the people. He got those votes.
Yeah, of the
Yeah.
people for the people. Not so much by the people. But okay, guys, we're gonna take a short break, and I'm gonna actually play a music video. I helped a friend that I went to high school with, actually. The only guy out here that I've really hung out with that's from my high school. There are a few people, but I think if you're in this industry, you realize that there are a lot of factors living here that you can't control, like traffic, or living 10 minutes away from someone and never having the same schedule. So it's really hard to get together. And then, of course, when you're on the job, and then you have horse snot in your eyeball, and there's a lot going on all the time.
Yeah.
You
You have to make time.
But yeah, so I actually helped on this album with vocal production, and I got to sing and be in a music video for my buddy Lee Butcher.
Cool.
This was a couple years ago, 2 years ago now, and it's a great track. It's called The Acrobat, and it's really, really fun. So we're going to play that in just a moment. And also, you'll notice we now have music behind us, and this is the Burning Dirty Band, guys, from Virginia. Again, more high school guys that I'm buddies with. I think it's really important to remember where you come from and mix it in there with the kangaroos and the horse snot and the celebrities and the trailers.
Grounding.
So, yeah, exactly. So, enjoy The Acrobat by Lee Butcher. And this is from All in Good Time, his album that came out 2 years ago.
I fear this circus is corrupting me. And I've succumbed to its insanity. Oh, I think it's high time I up and leave. Oh, before this madness takes down permanently. And I sing do 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 do. And I sing do 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 do. Fortune tellers saw me my destiny. Hey, yeah, painted clowns distracted me with much needed levity. Bearded lady showed me how to love. Hey, yeah, but earthly pleasures never used to matter to me. I was higher. I was higher. Yeah.
we are back.
That's such a pretty song.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah,
It's lovely.
And it's a very cool video. I like that a lot.
He's one of the best songwriters I think I've worked with. He just and he also, because you know how I have a thing for the banjo. I do. And he plays amazing banjo music, and I'm always like, do more banjo. I'm like the cowbell girl, but I want more banjo all the time.
I like the banjo too.
Right?
Yeah, it's cool.
Right. And I'm obsessed with Steve Martin and Ed Helms. I've seen them every time they've come around. And Steve Martin is actually playing 3 dates back to back at the Hollywood Bowl, July 2nd, July 3rd, and July frickin' 4th.
Are you going to all of them?
Oh, yeah. Duh. And I'm going to be covering it for the Alley Cat Hour.
Cool.
I really
Fun.
will. I will be purring the whole time.
I know where he eats breakfast. You should stalk him.
I'm sorry.
Did I say that?
Yeah. Get up to the mic. Let me
But
hear
yeah.
that again. Yeah.
I said you should stalk him.
Done. No,
I'll
just
tell you
kidding.
after.
Just kidding, Stevie. Just kidding. You know, he loves cats. If you have his record, you know, The Wild and Crazy Guy, one of his old records, he's, the cover is him in the bunny ears, you know, in his little tuxedo. And then on the insert, covering the record, is actually him holding a cat for his
Aw.
cat handcuffs bit. But
There you go. Perfect.
yeah, I love it. So, again, in the background, we have the Burning Dirty Band. Thank you, Ben Whitlock from Sharando. Oh my gosh. And we just all like totally graduated like yesterday because we're like all like super young. I'm like 18. You're like what, 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like,
I'm 12.
you're 12, right? 12. Well, this is an uncensored
That's
show.
why I
Yeah,
thought
I
the
was
stuff
gonna
before
say.
was G-rated. I haven't seen anything else.
You're so innocent over there in Australia.
Australians are innocent.
So not. I know better.
So, what is going on next in your career?
Next in my career.
Besides your films, when do you start
yeah.
filming? Do you have time off? Are we going to get to hang out ever?
I know. I leave to Florida for 10 days on Monday, and then
Okay.
I leave. Well, then I'm back for like a week, so we will hang out then. And
Okay.
then I leave to Georgia for like 2.5 weeks for another shoot.
Nice.
And then I'm
Oh,
back.
I may be in Georgia for a film. Yeah.
Cool.
Next month. We'll,
All
we'll
right,
have to.
we'll talk.
yeah.
My people will call your people. and
Right,
we'll figure
exactly.
it out.
We have people. Awesome.
In case nobody knows this, Caitlin and I really got on well.
We
during
did.
filming.
We did. So
we were like, yeah,
Yeah.
little Greek sisters.
That's right.
We're both. Yeah.
She's Greek too.
Really?
yeah, half
I
Greek
didn't know
Cypriot.
you were Greek either, CK.
Yeah, because
I actually,
Zeppes.
I had no. Well, yeah, that should have told me something, shouldn't it? Didn't really think about it.
You know, we talked about names a while ago, and you were like Osborne, and I was like Australia, Osborne, and that's like how I remembered your last name. for
Yeah,
the
that's
first-
right. That was a
couple
cool
times.
little tip, wasn't it?
I know, really helped.
Yeah. Thanks.
Huh.
People here always have us the wrong way around, though. They always think Australians are British and British are Australian.
Everybody thought she was from Australia.
Right.
It happens a lot.
I got asked yesterday if I was a New Zealander, and I thought that was quite odd that he would pick New Zealand first. And I said, why did you pick New Zealand first? Because there are only 3.5 million. And he said, well, when I've asked people if they're Australian, if they turn out to be New Zealanders, they get really
They really
pissed
don't
off.
like it.
And I was like, oh, okay.
I get
well, fair
Australian,
enough.
then New Zealand, then South African, then finally
Right.
they get to English.
Yeah, South African, I don't know how they're confusing
I don't know
that with
either.
English
It's
or
actually
Australian.
Hollywood, though, because Hollywood makes us all sound like, you know, the Queen
Right,
or Oliver Twist.
right.
So when there's anything in between that, they just kind of go, Australian?
Yeah. The
So-
Aussie accent on The Simpsons is not so crash hot. It's
But I've
really
been
not.
hired to do a Foster's beer commercial before. With
Really?
my natural accent, and I was trying to play it up like the Australian. They're like, no, we like your accent. I'm like, but I'm English.
Bizarre.
Did they
It's
know?
Australian beer.
Do they drink
yes.
Fosters out here? Surely not.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
for-
Surely
it
it's
was
not
for
exported.
Australia.
Well, we have Fosters here, but
They
you
do.
like not in a lot of the bars, but some of the more hipster ones in Silver
Yeah.
Lake have it, and you
Wow.
can get it at any of the
Is it like,
liquor stores.
is it cool?
To drink Foster's. I think it's cool because it's
You know,
Because it's Australian.
I'm going to give a quick shout out. Alexis Iacono, who is a phenomenal actress as well. She played in The Black Dahlia Haunting, which is available at Redbox, another Microbay feature. Very,
And
very
Dead
creepy.
Sea,
Yep.
coming
And
out
then she was also in Dead Sea, which is on Netflix. You can put it
out
in your
now?
queue. Yeah.
Cool.
So, Dead Sea, but she was the casting director as well for House of Manson, which is how I got there.
You were going to say something
But
about
she
Foster.
she loves it. Did you see my mind wander?
Yeah.
I was like, Charlie, I hear Charlie calling. Why am I doing a radio? Why am I doing a radio show? Where's Charlie? It's weird. It creeps in.
Yeah, it actually does.
Don't
it still
even
does.
say that. Don't even put that
I know.
out to the universe.
No, but
I've got
a weird
goosebumps
thing.
I
right
just
now.
take that
I still
right
haven't
back.
changed my ringtone.
Okay, tell them about the flippin' ringtone, and then So anyway, Alexis drinks Foster's. The whole freaking story.
Right,
There you go.
Right.
And she obviously likes it.
Okay,
So I
yeah.
guess, I
Good
guess
for
it's a thing
Foster's.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Not getting commission on that either.
I know.
You really
None of
need
us
to be
are.
on that one.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
We've all
sponsored soon,
mentioned it. Yeah, exactly.
right? Until then, we can plug whatever we want.
But the ringtone thing is, obviously the Manson family were all musical, and that was the whole thing with Charlie. He was, despite being a psychopath, he was an artist, and every night they would kind of jam out.
jam
Is
out?
Charlie still?
Yeah, he's still in prison, still
yeah,
alive.
he's still
Yeah.
going.
And there's some
That's an even
25-year-old
better
girl.
reason not to call out
that's
to the vibe
dating
of Charlie
him.
to come over.
I wasn't trying.
No,
he was
okay,
calling
good.
me.
Sorry, please continue. Sorry.
But anyway, one of their sort of big hits, I guess, if you can call it that, was a song called "Always Is Always Forever," and that the girls sang. And he actually had an album that's done all right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. You can look it up. But the girls sang this song, and so basically, when we got on set, I'd already learned the words to the song because I was like, I just want to learn it. And then I got on set and the other girls started coming in and like, do you know what I think we should do? And I was like, I've already got the words written.
Yeah.
She was
So we all got to learn the song, and we would sing it in between, and basically like we all put it as our ringtones. And I still haven't changed it because every time I go to
I
change
did not.
Crazy.
I'm
Did you
such
not?
a wuss. I know. I did it.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about it. I'm like,
Actually, it was kind of hilarious because one of the nights that we went to, like, one of the locations, one of the ranch houses, and I couldn't see the numbers of the houses at all. So I'm like texting the production assistant, and I'm like, am I going the right way? And then my phone rings, and it's the song as I'm like driving with no lights in the middle of nowhere. I was like, okay, now that's kind of creepy. I get it now. So, but it took it to that point before it actually kind of was like, oh yeah, now I get it.
no, I'm completely.
Didn't bother me before.
I can't even watch horror movies. I got scared watching our trailer that just came out because we played for you. I so apologize that I didn't give you proper warning as how creepy it was going to be. I can't watch them by myself.
Oh,
So.
they're fun though.
Yeah.
They're like some of the
I
most
watched too
fun
many of
films
them
to
when
make.
I was 7 onwards
Ooh.
to say about 15, and my sister was 3 years younger, so she watched them all too.
Oh my god.
And there are probably consequences to that.
You just
I
need to
guess.
make more of them though, because when you make them,
Oh, yeah.
then you don't, you
That's
kind of
true.
go, oh, that was a good effect,
Right.
or like, oh yeah, it's different.
Yeah, more eye stories. Apparently, I don't know why she's here right now. Quite frankly, I don't at all because she hates me.
Yeah,
She
totally.
tried to blind me completely.
I did.
She was getting jealous because Charlie, really loves me. I
what was
came
going on?
before. We did a scene and I got a little bit of blood in my eye.
She did,
Yeah.
but it looked
That's
sexy.
a real theme here.
Thank you.
Ladies. A real theme.
Right? Are you so?
Where are we going
See,
for
it's
the
like
third
snot
act
in
on
your
this?
eye, blood in
Because
your eye.
we've done snot, blood. What do we have left is the question.
Oh well, yeah.
It's G-rated.
Are we
Yeah, we'll
are
tell
we
you when
gonna
you're
go
older.
there? I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
I
tell
don't
you
know
when
why
you
I
reach
said
like
that.
16. You said you're 12.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Well, orange juice is what I meant for the third.
Oh,
Yeah.
orange
Sticky.
juice. That reminds me-
Okay. I went there.
Yeah.
Of course you did. Blue Lagoon. Do you remember that scene where Brooke Shields, they're eating the coconuts or
Yes,
something?
I remember.
And they start having like sex only because when I said sex, I'm trying to censor it. Sex. So they started having sex when they were eating, and he was like, kiss me, and she goes, but you're all sticky. I don't even think I've seen the full scene of that. Well, until I was older, I never saw that full scene, but that was like where I was told to leave the room. That was the last thing I heard. But you're all sticky. And then like I had to leave the room, and I was like,
What does that mean?
so sticky stuff is bad? I don't get it.
And then you came back in and she was pregnant.
Right? I'm like,
And then you came back in next time and they were in a boat eating red berries.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
if no one's seen it, I'm really
Spoiler
sorry.
alert. 20 years late.
You know what I really liked? I loved it when he pretended that Santa and the reindeers had come for Brooke by walking on the coconut shells cut in half to create the little reindeer.
That was
hooves.
really cute.
I thought
I
that
still
was
haven't
so
seen
creative.
this film. I have to admit this now. 'Cause I'm
What?
like, is she
I'll
like
have to check
talking
it out.
rubbish?
No.
No.
It's
Oh,
a
see, I
really
actually
interesting
haven't seen it.
film.
See, that's a screenwriter moment.
Yeah, it
Writing that
really.
in that is memorable.
Yeah.
Such art.
Sounds like it.
There you go. So we are going to lose you back to Australia for a little bit, right? You go back and forth a lot.
Yeah, for a little bit. Anything could happen.
I know. I really miss you
I'm still
already.
here.
We need
I
to
know.
find, we need to
We
find
did.
a good American man.
Yeah.
Just,
Oh,
you know.
What was that?
So we need to find you a good American man.
yeah. To lure you in,
Exactly.
because there's so many good American men here. There really are.
There actually are. I actually really like American guys.
I don't know where they are right now. My phone is not. No one is calling.
No.
Guys, I mean, did you see?
You got 3 ladies.
Right? I tried to go on Bravo TV. Did you see that?
I did.
Online dating rituals of American male.
Your
That did not
your
work
laugh
out.
Had me laughing for about 5 minutes.
Thank you. So, guys, I was on that. So, if you go to the Travis, I think it's episode 4. Yeah,
Enjoy
reality.
Caitlin's date.
Yes, we're gonna call it a date. And he was almost as innocent as you, Annabelle.
Oh, thanks. What was he like? 13.
Practically.
Okay.
Basically,
Yeah.
Well.
It was really fun. It was
it's
really
kinda,
fun.
It was. I mean, it's oddly sweet though. Really, it kind of is.
Okay. yeah, we can say that. Sweet. All right.
You have to watch it now to know what we're talking about.
Right, yes. Go to Bravo TV. You can see the teaser trailer on there for that. Or Bravo TV aired it, episode 4. They'll be re-airing it. Set your TiVo and laugh at me.
With you.
Oh, right. Laugh with me.
No, to be at in this case.
No. It was really fun. I had a great time. But, yeah, so that's my dating life.
Bravo.
That was creepy. However, next week I'm going to have a super special guest in, and we are going to show a quick little promo that we did this morning. This individual was extremely important in kind of solidifying indie film.
And I was shocked when I learned the identity behind the identity.
Exactly.
I thought you were just meaning the second identity, but you've got the origin identity.
Exactly. See, it's all very cryptic here.
It's amazing.
On the Alley Cat Hour.
It's like, wow.
I know.
That's a very interesting interview.
Yeah. All right. So, Cat's got my tongue a little bit. I'm going to play the promo trailer, and then I'm sure those of you out there who recognize his voice or his face or his nickname, which he goes by all the time, and I tend to use in my vernacular all the time. You can call me out on that. You can put it on Facebook. You can blast me on Twitter at Alley Cat Hour. But he's going to be here next week and specifically talking about romance.
Like from his own personal experiences?
He's very spiritual.
Okay.
He's a spiritual guy.
He
believe in
looks
does he
very
believe in
romantic.
soulmates?
Huh?
Does he believe in soulmates?
He does. We talked about that, and I was like, oh, I'm screwed.
He looks romantic in that shot right there.
Right, and we're about to watch it. Everybody enjoy. This is going to be a special sneak preview of our special guest, my dear friend, the Dude.
Pacific Coast Tower. I will be with Kitty on the Alley Cat Hour talking about sex, drugs, rock and roll, revolution, movies, and a lot about romance and what's going to happen more and where is the romance going in today's world. And especially how we're going to change the history of the world and make it the best of times. Right, Kitty?
Absolutely, Dude. Tune into the Alley Cat Hour with Kitty and the Dude next Friday, April 11th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Online, exciteradio.com. You can tune into KXSR. You can tune into Apple TV, iTunes, any app you want. We're going to be there on Ustream live with the dude, and we can't wait to talk about all things pop culture and activism.
And call in, too.
Yeah.
7 p.m. next Friday the 11th, or this Friday the 11th, the dude abides.
Oh man, so that's the dude. And if you didn't recognize him, this individual, his name is Jeff Dowd. He's a wonderful man, and he has had an amazing career, the least of which was that he helped out the Coen brothers. They knew who he was. And if you're familiar with a little film called The Big Lebowski, Jeff Bridges plays the dude, Mr. Lebowski. And it was based on Jeff. And he really, it's hard to not picture the film now. If you know him and you meet him and then you're a big Lebowski fan, it's quite a trip. And I'm thrilled he's going to be on.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And I love that he's an old-fashioned guy and likes chivalry and romance.
He really is. He's very spiritual. He really is. You would love him, Annabelle.
I know. I kind of want to be here.
Yeah,
Again.
I know. You should come back.
Like, sounds
Scratching
like
the
we
door.
might really get along.
I know. Everyone's in heat when Jeff Dowd is around. I know. So yeah, we're gonna talk about some stuff. He's all about enlightenment. We talked about that a little bit this morning, and he has a lot of activist activities that he's involved with. Cool. And we're gonna talk about how you use art and creativity and culture and all of our projects to kind of forward thinking. Like Annabelle, specifically with your film that you're working on right now, that you're coming up with. You wrote it based on oil, right? And the global economy, and it's a thriller, but it's based on
Absolutely.
real
Yeah,
life
stuff that's going on.
Right.
And stuff that concerns me and I feel like maybe a wider audience should know about. That is there on a website, but no one knows because I don't know why.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it's not,
It's
because
just
the
not, it's
media
just not
don't put
public.
it out.
That's right. It's not
Right.
public knowledge. So
Yeah.
Now
all
see,
this interesting stuff's happening out there.
they blame America for news that's bad, and we talk about media, mass media, and how they're controlled by the government and big companies. What do you guys, coming in from other countries, what would you say about that compared to your own? Is it comparable?
I don't know.
or
It's
what?
probably the same in Australia. Like, in England, we get news from all over the world, like regularly, and here it's pretty much, you get little tidbits.
I have no idea what is going on in the world.
Because you've
for
been
the
here?
last 2 months.
Right.
Unless
That
I
is-
look at
that
my
is sad.
BBC app on my
Right.
phone.
Exactly.
As far as I can tell, the news here is extremely biased and
And it's biased.
it's much more objective. back
No matter
home.
what end it is, whether you're like, the Republican or the Democrat, but it's always spun for whatever agenda that particular
Instead
media
of just
outlet is
straight up
doing. Instead of
facts.
just straight up, exactly,
So
this
if
is what's actually going on in the world. This is really what is happening right now in front of your face.
Right.
And sometimes those are not pleasant images to see. But again, to me, they're important for people to have. I mean, I did a film in India that was very much about sort of social causes, and it was, I was prepared before I went there. I did my due diligence, my research, and all that kind of thing. But when you get out there and you sort of see really how most of the world is living and operating, it's ridiculously humbling. And I think it's something that, there's a lot more that needs to be put out there, and needs to be put out there just without the bias or the agenda behind it.
Yeah.
And something that I noticed a difference between media back home, there's a real entertainment quality to even things like the weather here. There's a sort of a song and dance and a real showtime announcement quality to the way they're presenting that I found a bit
It's off-putting.
peculiar, to be honest. Like, it's just weather, guys.
How excited can we get?
Okay, meteorologists, don't take offense. I'm a big fan of the Weather Channel. That's a little different. You're talking about like regular
I'm
news,
just talking
weather
about
girls.
weather at the end
like
of the news, yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
Well, I mean, it's like, even the traffic reports are like, and we're going to tell you something really. Basically, there's always
little
traffic.
stories.
That's the
Storytelling.
gist, right? In LA. But yeah, they've got to put like some
I
little
know.
sort of entertainment value to it.
Well, that's true. I mean,
So-
there's a lot of sensationalism.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, I guess I'm a media junkie when it comes to, like you said, global and international and causes. So I keep up with BBC. When you get those blurbs, like you like them on Facebook, you can get a lot of international news really quickly. So I think it's becoming easier in America to access that,
Yeah.
but it's definitely not on the major networks.
No, but it definitely is. I mean, obviously with YouTube and how crazy things spread on there now. Like there are a lot more sort of issues that people are now beginning to realise. The food industry is a big one here.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't eat meat anymore.
Right. And so, but that you've seen it sort of grow in the last year or two, where more and more documentaries are coming out. People are becoming more aware of what they're putting into their bodies, and they're kind of going, you know what? No, I'm not okay with that. And so things are sort of slowly beginning to shift.
Good.
So
Excellent.
Yeah, it is helping a lot. Ladies, it has been so wonderful. We're getting ready to wrap up our show here today. But quickly, what would you do if you could do anything in your career right now? What would be your main goal, like a big dream that you could just check off your wish list?
Next week, I would sell my script or get it optioned and then ship back over here and set up down in Santa Monica, where I'd go for lovely little road trips each weekend, and then write my supernatural thriller with real focus, because money's just flowing around me like rain.
Okay, I like that.
That's what I'd like to happen next week, everyone. Next week.
Okay. All right, so everybody put your vibes out there, please.
cool.
And
For me, Anthony Hopkins is my favourite actor. And he's getting older and he's doing less projects. And I really, really want to work with you. So so that would be, definitely being in a film with Anthony Hopkins. My two favourite films, Meet Joe Black and Legends of the Fall.
Legends of the Fall.
Brad Pitt and Anthony Hopkins are my two favourite actors.
That.
And they both had female British leads. So
That's true.
that's what I would do if I could click my fingers and be right there. It would have to be with those two.
Oh, wow, I
Can
love
I
it.
just say, how
Yes.
about you, CK?
Yeah.
Next week, anything could happen, no limitations.
the dude.
What's
The
going to
dude's
happen
coming.
for you?
I would have the dude in my studio,
Nice answer.
and Kitty and the dude become a huge sensation, and we would have to go on tour. Obviously, we would be opening for, and then they would open for us. Steve Martin and the Steve Canyon Rangers, playing their bluegrass, music, and then Steve, does comedy in between sets, and then Ed Helms would get a little jealous, and so he would bring the bluegrass situation in, and then we'd all have to go on tour, and I would be the only girl in a sea of amazing, funny, talented banjo playing, hilarious hippies.
Nice.
I think I have a type.
You do.
P.S. Did you watch that movie I told you about, The Broken Circle Breakdown? It was
No,
nominated this
no,
year.
not
Okay,
yet.
you're going to love it. You've
I'm
gotta see
excited.
it. Bluegrass.
That's all from
Well, ooh, there we go.
There we go.
Hint. All right, guys, we've got to wrap it up.
Bye,
I
thank you.
loved having you on. And ladies and gentlemen, you can look all of this information up on Facebook.com/AlleyCatHour. And we're also on Twitter. You can find these ladies. If you do have jobs or projects for them, please come through me. I represent them completely, entirely 100% exclusive. Anyway, thank you so much. And we'll see you next week with the dude.
Bye.
Bye.
That's all from the alley for this week, ladies. Join us again as we explore and devour without limits. Stay tuned for Close to Nowhere coming up next on KXSR Digital Broadcast Network and syndicated affiliates. Hey, all you
Every word that you say, by grace and kind, you're closer now to me than I wanted. You're closer now to me than I can change. I don't wanna let you win. I get you inside of my head and play the game of relationship in public and private. Make moves like the weather, darker with every turn, and we'll resolve the winter when you're home.
It's 9 o'clock somewhere, and you're about to take a journey half